And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. To his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, a nice job there going the other way with this ball. But this is something that they're going to need to do, and he's on base with a leadoff single to start the ball game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Squared that one up just a little late. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that have the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Santana comes set. First pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Runner at first here, one man out. Hard hit ball to second, and a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting fourth,
Mookie Betts steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not have a shot at two. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Brian Dozier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogaerts has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be the difference maker, as he often is. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Holt backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Bradley Jr. makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier, he doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
Sandy Leon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for Routten Holt. Into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. So very nice work there by Santana, and his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Miguel Sano strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bradley makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Max Kepler is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Porcello has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley is there. 2 down.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Trevor Plouffe gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the third inning to get underway from Target Field. Number 40 steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Santana's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants this in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Textbook starts of the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
A little surprising, perhaps, to see him go after the trail runner here on the double steal, but I think they'll happily trade a runner at third for an out at second.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
High and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, and all the way over the wall, too.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now, and he better figure out something quick.
Mookie Betts steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
Well, they've got 2 on the board here in the inning. You can see that they're not content just yet. Good job there to steal second safely, and now a 2-out single could make this a 3-run inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner goes for third. Pitch is high. The throw, and there will be no throw as he takes third with ease. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Lined hard toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. But there are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. But they strike for 3. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Boston. Eddie Rosario will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. But this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Bradley over to his left. He's got it one away.
Well, The only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Byron Buxton is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And now just look at all three of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike, and not a strike either. Now, it's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it goes right past him out there at short.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jorge Polanco stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
One and two. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us are back with more following this. Jackie Bradley Jr. is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The catcher.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Brock Holt is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Santana looks in. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota.
Mauer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. 1 away.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. No runs to Minnesota. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Grounded to the right. Pedroia is able to get there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Number 40 stands in.
Leading off for Boston, left fielder, number 40.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Santana steps into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a guy on the mound that really could have used an out here leading off the inning. Definitely had his share of struggles so far, and now he's right into the stretch again here to start things out this time around.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Runners going, a pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Kepler moving to his left. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a nice play there to run this ball down over there in foul territory. The runner does tag, though, and move up to third now. But I think they'll be happy to take the out on that one.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Turned on down the line, and he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his third RBI of the ballgame.
David Ortiz steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Trevor May is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. David Ortiz will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
ripped down the first base line. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Home half of the fifth coming up. Boston's out in front, 5-0. Trevor Plouffe will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Bogarts. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Sandy Leon makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler has a read on it. 1 away.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Brock Holt will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up out towards short right field. Dozier onto the grass. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Number 40 steps in now. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario over to his right, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Byron Buxton will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Tap foul at home plate. Line drive to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Brian Dozier will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And there he goes towards second. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. He's on the move again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
A runner at second, nobody out. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge
Polanco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Porcello sets. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. One out and a runner on third. Called strike 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, 2 down now.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a heads-up play down there at third base. It's strike 3 and the ball gets away, but defensively, they're so focused on getting the out at first, they forget about the man at third, and he scampers on in to score.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins 1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Xander Bogaerts will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit, and that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave one. They're up 5-1. Miguel Sano will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit in the air out to right. Betts is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right
Max Kepler will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, he's got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
One out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Runs up and gets this one down. Holt scoops it up, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top, 5-1. Hanley Ramirez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Visiting Red Sox on top in the 8th inning as you get a look at the line score to this point. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a first pitch curveball taken up and in for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Hey, look out as he threw behind him at head level. It's ball 2. I don't think he liked that pitch much at all.
I don't blame him. That looked a little fishy right there.
Nope. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And now things are really getting testy down there. You saw that dugout leap to their feet. Really, both dugouts leapt to their feet. And I think the home plate umpire has been lenient to this point, but that's going to change here as he warns both benches now that that's all he's going to allow. Any more of this, and he may start giving guys the thumb.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one thing if you're missing a little in, but when you're throwing behind guys, that's when you know things have gotten out of hand. So this is the right decision to hopefully put an end to all this tomfoolery.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Porcello into the windup. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Betts. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Byron Buxton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're down here 5-1. Brock Holt will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Brock Holt.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. This is line to left. Rosario is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
In now, number 40. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Juan Centeno is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 37, Juan Centeno.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting number 15, second baseman
Dustin Pedroia will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Michael Tonkin will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Michael Tonkin.
Dustin Pedroia will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runners on the move for second. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. On the move again from first. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is various moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brian Dozier will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Porcello's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
And there's an awful lot of room out there in right center. So even though this ball's hit pretty well, had a little too much loft to it, so winds up a fairly routine fly ball.
Liner toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Joe Mauer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air out to center field. Bradley has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, with a right-handed hitter up there, the outfield's going to swing just a few steps towards the pull side. And this looked like nothing more than an easy fly ball off the bat, but it became pretty apparent that nobody was going to catch this ball. And boy, he didn't miss getting that thing out of here by a whole lot.
Max Kepler will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, Rick Porcello. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 5-1. So long from Minneapolis.